How to practice hitting. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys out there are like, well, it's pretty easy to practice hitting. You just go out and practice. Well, I get a lot of questions at Pro Speed Baseball about, what am I supposed to do when I go out to the field? Like, what am I supposed to do my drill work? When am I supposed to hit hard? Am I just want to focus on this? Well, the answer is very simple. We want to structure our practice session so that we can have great technique and great athleticism. So great technique with a lot of speed. So in today's video, we're going to show you exactly how to structure your practice session in 4 simple steps so that every time you go out and practice, you can cover everything you need to cover to be a great hitter. Let's go ahead and get started. Guys, we got a ton of great content coming out this year, and if you don't want to miss out, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That's the only way you can get notified. Also, hit that thumbs up button. That really helps us grow the channel. And if you have any comments, leave them in the comment section below. Sewell would love to hear from you. Okay, guys, this is going to be a routine batting practice session with a partner. So if you have a partner or a coach or whoever you're practicing with, this is so you have someone that can toss you balls and that kind of stuff. And what we're going to do is we're going to break this down into 4 steps. We've got technique, our load stride swing drill, which is our 50% work, game speed work, and 4-for-4 game. We're going to go over each one of these. And again, this is going to cover our nitty-gritty mechanics all the way to what we're going to be doing in the game. So let's go ahead and start off with the first part of the practice session. Garrett's going to demonstrate this for us. Again, this is if we're out here practicing, we're going to start off on the tee. We'd like to start off every practice session on the tee. And we're going to start off with whatever drill work we want to do. This is going to be the technique portion of our practice. So let's just say, for instance, that Garrett's doing one-handed drills. Let me hold your bat here. And let's do a no chest drill. So this is where we're going to get our technique work in. Now let's see, go ahead and just make a no chest drill right here. So maybe he's working on the no chest drills from the Pro Speed hitting system, and this is where we're going to work on it. So let's say, we're really working hard on getting through the no chest progressions. This is the time we do it. No matter what drill work we're doing, we want to put it in the technique section. And that's what we're going to do with the first portion. And most of the technique stuff is going to be done off the tee because it's very specific drill work. Now, we're going to go into the second big portion of our practice session is going to be our load stride swing drill, or our 50% work. This is where we're taking full swings at about half speed, and we're going to be working on maybe more broad mechanics. So let's go ahead. Here's your regular bat here, Garrett. Let's say go ahead and get set up. We're still on the tee at this point. And let's just say Garrett's working on keeping his hands in front of the vertical toe line, like we talk about in the speed load section. Go ahead and load stride. So Garrett, he's already in his load stride position. He's only going to be taking half speed swings. His hands are in front of the toe line. He's looking at them. Go ahead and make a swing. So he makes a good swing. Hands are in front of the toe line. Everything's good. And we're working on just half speed swings. So what happens early on is we can use the load stride swing portion of the practice as kind of a way to learn big pieces of the swing. So let's say you need to work on getting a little bit shorter stride or getting your hands in the right spot. This is where you want to do that. But once you get a little bit better with your swing, you start using it as a maintenance to where you can just run your checks and balances in your half speed work. So let's say we're going to go ahead and stay in our load stride swing drill work. Now we can do extended tee practice, which is going to be side toss and front toss. At Pro Speed Baseball, we call extended tee work side toss and front toss because we can still work on things like our load stride swing drill and our hands. So let's just say we're working on the same thing right here. Garrett, go ahead and get in your load stride position. And Garrett's going to work on keeping his hands in front of the toe line. And that's all he's thinking about right here, making nice, easy swings. Good. And we're just going to be working on these half-speed swings. So we're going to still be in our 50% work. So and we can do that in side toss and front toss. So let's go ahead and set up for front toss. So this is usually the progression. We go from tee to side toss to front toss to batting practice. We'll get to batting practice here in a second. So if you guys don't know how to set up for side toss or front toss, make sure you check that video out on the channel so you can get an idea for exactly how you want to set this up. So now we're still in load stride swing drill work. So go ahead and load stride. Garrett's still working on his hands. Beautiful. So he's working on his load stride swing drill. So that's our thinking portion of our practice, guys. The first 2 pieces of this practice session is going to be where we're doing a lot of our thinking work. That's going to be more of the technique portion. Now we're going to move into the third section of our practice session, which is going to be more athleticism minded. This is where we are going to think maybe a little bit about mechanics, but mostly about, hey, let's hit the ball hard and hit the ball solid. These are going to be called game speed swings. And we can do this in side toss, front toss, tee, but just for practical purposes, this is about when we would start doing our game speed is here in front toss. So let's go ahead and get set. So Garrett's in game speed mode. He's just going to try to hit the ball hard and solid. Beautiful. So these are full speed, and we can actually do these game speed swings all the way from side toss to batting practice. But once we get a few good game speed swings at front toss, then it's a good time to move to batting practice. So I'm just going to set up short here for the camera so we don't kill the camera person here. And this is where we're going to go right into game speed swing. So you're just going to just right into game speed. This is where we're getting the majority of our repetitions, where we're hitting the ball hard and solid. Very nice. So he's hitting the ball hard. He's hitting the ball solid. These are our game speed. Now we're going to move into the fourth big piece of our practice session, which is what I like to call the 4-for-4 game. This is where we're going to be acting exactly like we would in the game. This can be done in side toss or front toss, but ideally in a regular practice session, we're going to be doing it in batting practice. So Garrett's actually going to step out of the box, step back into the box, like just like you would in a game. We're going to call balls and strikes. So Garrett, let's show him a 4-for-4 game. So what we'll do here is Garrett's going to step into the box. He can look down the line, get a sign. We're going to make it as close to a game as we possibly can. So now every time we take a swing, it's going to be just like it is in a game. You're going to give yourself 4 at-bats and see if you can get 4 hits. So let's go ahead and get set up. So let's just say I'm going to throw a ball on purpose right here. Okay, there's a ball in the dirt. Okay, now it's 1 ball, no strikes. We're keeping the count. We're calling balls and strikes. Go ahead and get set up. Okay, now we got 2-0. That ball's a little bit outside. So he's got 2 balls, no strikes. Now we can work on whatever we need to work on right here. Beautiful. Now he's 1 for 1. So what we would do is we would do 3 more at bats like that, and we would say, okay, we went 2 for 4, 3 for 4, 4 for 4. But now we've gone all the way from technique drill work to full speed game speed swings, all the way into exactly what we're going to be doing in the game. You can do this, guys. The main concept is we want to start on the tee, go to side toss, front toss, batting practice. If we can work these 4 things in every single practice session, we can cover every single base we need to cover to be a great hitter. And the greatest part about this, guys, is let's say you need to spend more time on technique work. We'll just simply spend more time in the technique section. Well, let's say you're already good at technique. Spend less time in the technique section and do more athleticism section. This can be worked any way we want it, depending on your skill level, and it's just going to continuously help you get better. Now, guys, I got a great bonus for you. I'm going to play a preview of one of our premium membership website videos, one of our best ones that you can get instant access to by clicking the iCard or the link in the description below. I'm going to play a preview of it here at the end of this video. It's going to give you just something you can work on that you can throw right into this practice session. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to now start showing how our weight shift is involved with the release of the bat. We just simply need to understand exactly where we want to be in our weight shift. So we're going to get a lot more specific. We're going to be talking about the timing of getting the back pocket in front of the tee at the same time we're hitting the ball. But the first thing we need to do, guys, is we need to rep this out and make sure that we can definitely get the weight transfer that we need. So we're going to put our arms across our chest. We're going to get at least 100 repetitions